classmates. My name is Matt Lowy, and this is my introductory speech per our first assignment. Currently, I'm residing in the Washington, D.C. area, living in North Potomac, Maryland, and all three of my employers are located in Alexandria, Virginia. That being said, it would probably make more sense to live in Alexandria, Virginia, but that's not exactly how the cookie crumbles. Born and raised in the great state of Iowa. For those familiar, the Quad Cities, eastern Iowa, right along the Mississippi. I have a Catholic school education, K through 12, which I feel laid a spiritual foundation for me that I've carried on through my life, even though I'm no longer practicing Roman Catholic per se. At the age of 18 and a half, after one semester at the University of Iowa, I enlisted in the United States Marine Corps. This enlistment first took me to recruit training in San Diego, California. At the conclusion of that, I was assigned to the North Carolina area, where I resided and was stationed for the next 3 years. When it came time to either decide to explore my civilian potential or sign up for another 4 years, I thought it was in my best interest to stay in the disciplined environment that the military offered. So I did stay. I did re-enlist, and my duty station preference brought me to the National Capital Region and was stationed in Quantico, Virginia. Probably the one thing I learned that I've carried with me since separating from the Marine Corps was the distinction between leadership and management. Often people who are managers automatically just think they're leaders, or vice versa in some cases. I've learned through observation and studies that there's a clear distinction between leaders and managers, and a great manager may not have any interest in being a great leader. To be a great leader, you really have to care about those who you lead. Teachers, for example, and our very own professor, even though in an online environment it's a little bit more difficult, she's managing the class, but if an instructor or professor really wants to have that leadership impact to ensure that students are better off and more educated in this class to be public speakers upon the expiration of the class, that's really what makes a leader. Going above and beyond and really focus on the impact that they can have. My career path since separating from the Marine Corps honorably, of course, has brought me to the government contracting world. I felt it was in my best interest, being within the National Capital Region and my background in IT, to explore all the government and defense contracting opportunities available in this area. The first company that I agreed to a contract with, I'm still with 3 years later, and I think loyalty is very important in business and of course in personal relationships. Personally, I've been with my amazing significant other named Kelly for almost 3 years. We do share a residence together, and we have 3 dogs. When we first met, was anything but a dog lover, but through the course of our relationship, I've really grown a kinship to our furry little friends and wouldn't know what to do without them. Other hobbies besides to spend time with our family, to include the dogs. At one point, I was a serious distance runner, and now I've kind of slacked off, but I still do enjoy going for a long run. And I think that euphoric feeling you feel after a 10-15 mile run is priceless. And if they could put it in a bottle or into a drink or make it in the form of medicine, it would be a hot seller, just because it's an amazing, amazing feeling. I'm also a sports jock, so you could basically sit me in front of any type of game or competition other than NASCAR. Nothing wrong with those who do, just not my cup of tea. And both me and Kelly get out to either concerts or comedy clubs quite often as well. The great thing about the National Capital Region is that it's not super big of a market like New York, Chicago, or LA, but it's still big enough that you pretty much get every concert and comedy tour stopping either between here and Baltimore. And that's really nice. In closing, I look forward to everything we learn on this class, improving my foundation of speech based off of this introductory speech, and I look forward to becoming more of a solid public speaker come the end of November. Thank you very much.